Hey everybody, and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I will be reviewing the first episode of Marvel's new Disney Plus show, Moon Knight. Let's get started. This episode was directed by Muhammad Diab, and it stars Oscar Isaac, Ethan Hawke, Lucy Thackeray, and May Kalamaui. So we start off this episode where we get introduced to Stephen, who works at a Egyptian museum in downtown London. He badly wants to lead the tours because he knows a lot about Egyptian gods and goddesses and all their history, but his boss, Donna, unfortunately always says, no, we're not letting you do that. Here, work at this gift shop. He kind of feels miserable at times because he's like, I really want to be a tour guide, but here I am at a gift shop and all this Egyptian knowledge is in my head and I just want to share it with people. Steven is a pretty timid guy, kind of weird. A lot of the workers with him always think he's kind of a weird guy and keeps to himself mostly, but the most important thing to note about Steven's character is he suffers from DID, which is dissociative identity disorder, and he knows that. He doesn't really know why, but he knows that, so every night before he goes to bed, he always ties one of his legs with a rope, secure himself so he doesn't go wandering up into the night, wondering how did he get here. And throughout this episode, we see that he indeed does wander off, and he ends up in a place he has no idea where it is. They don't tell us what this place is called, but this is where we're introduced to Ethan Hawke's character, Arthur Harrow, who is seen as kind of a shaman, a holy man, who has a tattoo of a balancing scale, and he apparently can channel the Egyptian god Amit's power. Amit is the Egyptian god who judges the dead, and apparently people come from all over the place to be judged by Arthur to see if they're a good person or not, and according to what the tattoo decides, whether it's, equal or not, and sometimes if it turns red, it means the person is not good. So that's where we get introduced to Ethan Hawke's character, and he recognizes Steven. Steven doesn't recognize him because right now Steven is just completely confused. He has no idea what's going on. And we also get introduced to his alter ego, Mark, who is told is a mercenary. Steven also has a girlfriend apparently, who he keeps forgetting to call because to him she doesn't exist, but to Mark she does. So it's a brand new look into the human mind, and I'm just super excited to see where the show goes. It just kicks off just with some weird stuff. Ethan Hawke's character is kind of a weird guy. He's creepy, he's weird, you don't really understand why he's doing this, and I'm super excited to see what happens with his character. Ethan Hawke's an amazing actor. Oscar Isaac is as well. We got to see Moon Knight a little bit. Showed up just a little bit. They gave us a little hint at him, and I just wanted more. It was a 40-minute episode, which is a great length. Sadly, this is only going to be a 6-episode series, but 40 minutes is a pretty good average length for a show. Another thing that I liked about this show was it's definitely the darkest MCU show to date, not just with all the weird Egyptian culture stuff that's going on and gods and goddesses, and we got to see the Egyptian god Khonshu, which a lot of Marvel fans were hoping that Khonshu would be shown. Khonshu is the Egyptian god of the moon. That's who Moon Knight is based off of. That's how Moon Knight gets his powers, is from the Egyptian god Khonshu. I had to research that. I don't know anything about Moon Knight other than he's basically Marvel's Batman. He's a brutal guy. So I'm super excited to see more of him in action, and we found out more and more about Steven and how he's going to come to grips with the fact that he's got at least one other alter ego. Mark is the main one, but I'm sure he has a few other guys in his head, and we're going to see how many identities come out of him. So for this episode, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 Mudflaps. It was just amazing. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I just couldn't wait to see what happened next. And it just dropped on Disney Plus today, so check it out as soon as you can. And as always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time.